Hi, this is Alexis from the Kiteboarder Magazine. I'm here at the Naish booth with Mike. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. How are you today?
You've got some amazing looking kites this year. Let's talk about them.
We have a great lineup this year. The biggest, most exciting thing for us this year is the new Quad-Tex material. It's a quadruple ripstop. It's lighter, stronger, stiffer. It's going to make your kite last longer, be more responsive, and we've applied it to all the kites across the line. The first kite being the Torch. That's our dedicated freestyle 5-line kite. It's what Jesse and Kevin Longry are using in King of the Air, getting on the podium with this kite.
So it goes big.
It goes huge. It's been refined, since 2005. It hasn't changed a whole lot, and it's still one of the best kites on the market. But what's cool for this year is we added the Esp System. What that is, it's a mini bridle on the front line connectors, and that's going to give you just a little bit of D-power, and that's going to help those guys that were maybe a little bit nervous about trying this, ultimate 5-line performance sea kite. It's going to be a little more forgiving to get into it, and then you're still going to have that ultimate performance of this awesome sea kite. After that, we have the Pivot. It's going to be the 3rd generation of the Pivot. It's one of the best wave kites on the market. It's one of the best twin tip kites on the market. It does it all. It drifts really good, has a really tight pivot turn, just really smooth power delivery, and then it's going to go upwind, have really great hang time, and that's just our go-to kite right now. It's been really good.
I'm going to back it up a little bit, because just before I sat down and talked to this gentleman, there was an iconic legend in the surfing community, Mr. Jerry Lopez, and I just asked him, I'm like, so I heard you're riding Naish, and he said, the Pivot. And I was like, the Pivot? And he goes, the Pivot. So
it's awesome having Jerry helping us out with the surfboards, and seeing him out in the water getting into kiteboarding, and it's cool. Someone like Jerry can get on the Pivot just learning how to kite, and then you can see Jesse Richmond take the Pivot on Jaws and conquer that wave. So it's a kite for everybody. It does it all, and it does it all really well. And yeah, it's cool to see Jerry out there kiteboarding these days.
It is indeed. It's kind of shell-shocking almost.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the other kites you have in the line.
All right, so the brand new one this year for 2017 is the Slash. It's a dedicated wave kite geared towards strapless riding. It's going to be for those hardcore wave guys. It's got really swept wingtips, which puts a little bit of weight in the back of the kite, which allows it to drift exceptionally well. Still has a really tight turn like the Pivot, but it's more of a compact shape. So it's going to really relaunch in tight conditions and just be really quick and nimble. And looking forward to having that for the true hardcore wave guys.
Nice. Now let's talk about the bars. You've got a couple of different bars to match the kites. Let's talk about them.
Absolutely. So new for 2017 is the Torque bar. Last year we had the Fusion bar, which had a lot of these elements. We have this Nylotron insert that really reduces the wear on the trim lines, the EVA floaters, the adjustments for the length of your bar, as well as your knots to tune your bar underneath. And then new for the Torque bar this year, the below the bar swivel, which we're really excited about. It's a 1-line flagging system that runs right through the swivel, right through a brand new push release system. So it's just a simple push release, pops out, there's no more flap or anything to deal with. You just lift, place, lock it back in, you're good to go.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Pop this out, you can run it suicide if you like, or just 1-line flagging. Got an indexing chicken finger that really locks into place. You're not going to accidentally wiggle out, or if you're doing unhook tricks, you can lock it out and it's not going to get in the way. So one of the lightest bars on the market, super clean, super easy to use, and we're really excited about it.
Nice. Now, can you adjust the ends on this for different sizes?
Exactly, so it's a 20-inch bar. All you have to do is just wiggle this out, pop that out, spin it to the inside, plug it back in, and you're gonna have an 18-inch bar. So if you're flying a smaller kite, or if you're doing a lesson, you wanna slow the kite down a little bit, you can do that. It's also really easy to tune your kite and adjust the knots underneath here. It's really accessible. You've got bungees that integrate into the bar, so you're not gonna get it caught in anything. Just a really clean system.
Okay, let's move on to the next one.
All right. That's about it for the bar. So we have, I guess the other options on the bars, we have above the bar option with a cleat here. It's adjustable on the fly, no tools needed. You can secure the trim line up there on the Velcro. Another cool feature this year is the cord trim line, so it's got a little bit of stiffness to it. So if your kite's flapping around, your line's flapping around, it's going to untwist itself and not going to get all tangled up in your line. So again, it just keeps that really clean look from the bar to the kite.
Okay. So now where can they find all the information on all the kites. I know you didn't go through all the sizes and all the real technical stuff that people want to hear.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the bar. Where can they go?
We've got all the specs and videos at nashkites.com.
Well, thank you so much, Mike.
Thanks, Alexis.